Welcome, beautiful yogis. So lovely to see you arriving. We are all arriving together to practice, to breathe and to move and to experience gratitude. This is the week of gratitude, and let's do that together. Begin in a cross-legged seat. Sit nice and tall. That's it, lovely. Let's inhale, shrug up. Pucker your face, squeeze your fists, squeeze your buttocks. We're holding the breath. And we'll soften, exhale, let all of that go. Allow a smile to soften your face. That's Om 1. Let's do it again. Om 2. Breathe in. Pucker up your face. Squeeze your fists, hunch your shoulders, pull your belly in, and clench your toes all the way up to the buttocks, and let it go. And Om 3, one more. Breathe it in. Big full breath. We're going to hold it, and this internal clenching and squeezing as though gathering everything that's bothered us, that's brought us tension, that's been overwhelming. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Big exhalation. Let it all go. Oof, lovely. Relax shoulders, tall spine, soft downward or inward gaze. Arriving in this moment in your body, on your mat, connected to all of us together. Nose inhale, and little dandelion exhale, blow it away. Let's do 2 more of those. Arriving, feeling the 2 streams pouring into your body, and how one stream through your pursed lips releases and lets go all that we no longer need. One more time. Nice. Opening your eyes. Take your both arms wide, flip them upwards, and from that little touch of your fingernails on the mat and your spine elevated and your neck long, let's ride the inhale, let the arms come up. Maybe they touch above the head, and then exhale, take them back down to lightly touch the mat again. Looking good, so great to see you. Inhale, up, we breathe. Little prayer pose moment at the top. Exhale, returning the arms, feeling the awakening in the arms and the shoulders. One more time. Oh, let's take the hands now to meet behind the back, to clasp. Interlace your fingers, lift your heart, take the elbows to straight behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and now we'll roll the head by lowering the chin. Roll a little towards your right, circle to 12 o'clock, across to the other side and back to 6 o'clock. 2 more times in this trajectory. And as we arrive again at 6 o'clock, we'll reverse the circling. Inhale on the upward. Exhale on the downward circle. 2 more times. Meeting any internal creaky sounds. Rolling them away. Great, and then as we complete the breath at 6 o'clock, let go your hands. And now let's switch the cross of legs, so we've got the other one in front. Great. Now bringing your right arm forward on the inhale, get really tall. On the exhale, lean to your left, slide that left arm out. Good. And then looking up under the arm for the inhale. Maintaining that stretch as we turn the gaze to look down to the hand on the mat for the exhale. 2 more cycles of breath with the head turned. And letting this inhale bring the torso back to vertical, letting the arm float down. Good, and then it's the other hand, your left arm, bring it forward, up next to the ear for the vertical axis. Lean to your right on the exhale, slide the hand out. Good, and keep that vigorous stretch as we roll the head again, inhaling to look up. And looking down to the hand on the mat. 2 more cycles, invigorate your stretch. Feel your ribs and your hip and your waist. One more breath. Good, and this lovely big breath to come back to upright. Bring your hands now to your knees, thighs, let them rest. Feel your spine climb up the central axis. And now come forward a little bit with your heart. Press the shoulder blades together, shoulders themselves go back and the chin lifts. Ready to exhale, we're going to round the back. So you can hold onto your knees and round your back looking down. Good, let's do that again. Coming forward and up, heart lifts. Lifting your chest. Exhalation, round your back and draw the belly in. Continue with this. Spinal flexion, moving prana. 2 more. And that one more. How nice it is to breathe and move together. Great. Now we come up to the tall frame. Inhaling your arms now along the horizon. Stretch your arms wide. Exhale, turning towards your right. And stay for the inhalation. And now exhale, go a little further, lowering your hands to propel your trunk a little further. Ribs go further. Filling up with the breath in. See if you can go a little further with your ribs to your right, and then your face to the left. Draw both shoulders down and keep your spine really tall. Nice. Release the hands. Inhale, come back to the wings, reaching. Go the other way for the exhale. Stay for the in. Stay tall. This exhale will turn even more. Bring the hands down. And using that hand behind to prop your spine taller, the exhalation lets your ribs go just that little bit more to your left. One more breath here. And we release the trunk back to the midline. This time bringing both arms forward and up. Take them all the way back and clasp again at your low back. Interlaced at your low back. Heart lifts, arms draw back. This time inhale, raise your chin, roll your eyes to 12 o'clock. Exhaling, lower the chin and roll your eyes to 6 o'clock. 2 more times, inhaling, look up. And look down. All kinds of little sounds going on in the neck, in the sinuses. Notice whatever you pick up on. That is really coming into embodied awareness. Great, and release your hands and bring them to the mat right in front. Little lift in the heart for the inhale, and now can you hinge forward, walk your hands forward any amount as we slide forward, the seat, hips glued to the mat or the blanket, the parallel arms reaching forward, looking down towards your hand or your mat. And feel the breath coming to the low back. This slowing down of breath and yoga poses, giving awareness this opportunity to really hone in closely to the more subtle sensations. Good. Once you've reached your arms as far as you can, feeling it in your back, walk back your hands just a little way. We're going to turn now towards the right knee. Walk your hands in line with your right knee. Lift your heart. And now we're going to fold over the right thigh and stretch your opposite arm, your left arm, a lot. Breathe into that stretchy side of your spine. Nice. Let's walk the hands back so that we can make our way across to the other knee. So the trunk now over your left knee, lift the heart and exhale, fold over it, and it's your right arm that stretches further. Feeling all of this. And we walk our way back up to the center line and undo the legs. And bring your feet to flat and parallel and glued. Your hands now on the ground behind you for little hip lifts. Lift your hips up, come to tabletop. Inhale, lift on up, and exhale, lower down. If you've owied wrists, you can make fists. Inhale, rise. Coming down. And rise, flattening your tabletop. And exhale, down. Good. All the way down. Slide your legs towards straight and raise the arms up on your inhalation. Big lift. Come forward. Exhale, hands touching somewhere on your legs. Some of you the toes, the ankles or the knees. Inhale, raise your heart. And exhale, reach your heart a little forward over the legs. Slide forward and hang out here in your breathing body. Nice, slow, deep breaths, completely present in your body. Two more breaths. Seated forward bend, the feeling of the heart leading. Good. We walk the hands up the legs. We bring them again to the space behind. Legs stay straight and stiff. Inhale, raise your hips up. Upward plank. Exhale, down. Inhale, upward plank. And lower. And the one more time. Up we come. And lower, down. Ease your wrists with a little circling. Great. And then we'll inhale, rise up out of your waist. And exhale, come forward again. See if you can reach a little further. Touch somewhere on your feet, your legs. Halfway up is the in. Folding over the legs for your exhalation. and feeling this stretch. Nice. Exhale, draw your belly in, letting go your feet. Inhale, reach the arms back to upright, and exhale them wide and down, bringing them again to the ground behind you. This time, bend the knees and separate them. Feet are a little wider apart, and tip your knees to one side and the other. Little hip mobility happening here. Great. So now the next time that you bring your knees to your right, stay there. Good. Bring your feet in a little bit. That right foot comes in a little bit. Now your left arm reaches up and comes down to the ground in front of your right leg. Bring your right hand here as well. Now we'll lift the heart, breathe in, and exhale. Come down, and now we're lying over this right thigh, angled a little bit. Nice opening of the hip, a little compressing there. Feel your breath. Good, so feel free to stay here or extend your arms in line with your torso. So your parallel arms creating a little reaching action. Some of you might be using your arms just to support you here, but your arms could also be used as levering the stretch, especially along the left side of your spine. So left arm reaches so much more. And walk your hands back. Draw the torso upright. Bring your arms behind you to flip the knees the other way. Let them go as far as they will. Bringing your left foot in a little bit. Right arm lifts up. Turn towards that leg. And we bring again both hands and fold over the leg. So your right hip butt will probably be off the mat a little bit, and that's fine. We're leaning deeply into the left hip to be here in this little variation of pigeon pose. And feel free to just stay here or to extend your arms in this diagonal direction, letting your right arm reach further. Resisting with your right buttock. And walk your hands back. Up we come. And bring your knees back up. Slide the legs straight back to the midline. We go long straight legs, hands behind for upward plank. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale back down. 2 more times. Rise up. Come on down. And the 1 more. Nice. And as we take the weight off the hands, just give them a little bit of circling. And let's go to hands and knees. And if you like, your blocks are available. Hit the top of the mat. As we now, from tabletop, take the right leg straight, ball of the foot on the mat, level hips. Sending the left arm forward. And then raise the right leg parallel to the mat. So we're in the balance place. Keeping your balance. Bend the right knee Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, your left elbow draws back as your right knee moves forward. Extend the arm and the leg. Inhale. Exhale, knee forward, elbow back. And one more time. Cross body stretch as well as balance. And complete with your hand and your knee coming back to the mat. Second side, left leg. First, the ball of the foot is pressing down to invigorate the leg. Add your right arm forward. Now lift the left leg to come into the balance. Breathe as we hold steady. Good. Feel free to stay here or bending that left knee. Look up, inhale. Exhale, elbow back and knee forward. Twice more. Great. Lovely, everyone. And coming back to fours. Lovely. Hands to blocks if you like now as we make our arms a little longer. Take the right knee up behind, inhale, and knee to nose. Step your right foot to the front between your hands or blocks. Press the foot down and inhale. Bring your torso up and circle the arms around. Lean a little forward. Inhale both arms forward, back to vertical. Circling back and down, and try to hold steady as we do it one more time, and lower down. From here, it's your left arm. Left arm forward, hook the elbow over the right knee for a little twist to the right. Looking good. Exhaling, release your hands back to the mat or the blocks. Let's take a moment, stretch that right leg straight. Giving it 3 cycles of breath. And we'll draw the right leg back. Back to fours. The left leg now, take it up behind, breathe it up. Knee forward and step the foot forward. Press it down to inhale your arms overhead. Exhale them back down, steadying through your front knee and foot. Come forward, inhale to lift the arms, circle back. And again, leaning forward and lift up. Circling back. One more. Great. Now it's just the right arm, bring it forward and hook it over the knee. Steady that knee as we twist left. Use the hands, turn. Great, and release the hands back to blocks or ground as we straighten the left leg. Giving it 3 breaths to awaken. And we'll draw the leg back. Moving the blocks for a downward facing dog here. So lovely deep breaths as we find the awakening spine, shoulders, hamstrings, so many places to feel. This miraculous body, feeling this entire miraculous body in this moment. Hello, my miraculous body. Loving this body exactly as it is, letting go all cultural ideas of how it should be. Here it is. This is the body I have today. Grateful for this lovely big stretch. Take a nice deep breath in. Then on the exhale, just bring your knees back down so we're in all fours again. As needed, release your wrists. Taking now the right leg parallel to the mat and the left arm forward, revisiting this shape, cross body. And either staying here or bending your right knee and catch that foot or ankle and kick up a bit. Opening the left shoulder and the right quad. And getting tall through that supportive shoulder and arm. Great. And release the foot hand, stretch it out. And lower hand and knee back to the mat. As we go directly into second side, left leg parallel, right arm forward. Staying or exploring, bending that back knee to catch that foot or ankle to kick up. And reverse out, everyone. Straight arm, straight leg. And down comes the hand and the knee, easing your wrists. And we'll take another downward facing dog. So hands a little forward of the shoulders, curl toes, and up we come. And pressing your heart through the shoulders. As you look at your parallel feet and feel how deeply your shoulders are opening as you press your chest towards your legs. Inhale, raise both heels. And exhale, press them back down. Twice more. Nice. Look forward a little bit as we come forward and gently lower the knees back down to fours. And from fours, stretch now your left leg straight, ball of the foot on the mat. And then drop your left heel to the midline. And can you press the outer edge of your left foot and bring your left arm up to balance now on this side stretch. Arm close to the left ear, you could look up. The leveraging of the outer foot grounding as the long arm reaches. Let's see what happens if we float the left leg up. A little balancing has to kick in. This miraculous body knows how to do that. Let's see how this goes. Bend the left knee and catch the foot this way. And see how this feels. Good, letting go the foot. We reverse out, this leg lowers, the arm lowers, and the knee lowers. Great, let's go right away into the second side. Right leg straight out behind. Tip the foot to the midline. Right hip begins to open, raise the right arm up. And get nice and steady as that top arm comes closer to the head. Feel your rib space open with your breath. Great. Float the right leg up. Great balance, half moon pose while kneeling. Great, now bend the knee and catch the foot. Great. Let go of the foot, reverse out. Leg comes down, arm comes down, and knee comes down. Let's walk the knees to the edges of the mat and the feet closer together. Draw your seat towards your heels and your arms forward, extended child's pose. With your forehead on the mat, breathe into your back. And make your way back. Draw the hands in and walk the knees back closer together. And let's come down now to the elbows, but not the forearms. So bring your elbows down, little pointers into the mat. Prayer pose hands, fingers facing up. And then any amount you could inch your elbows forward. Press your chest towards the mat. Prayer pose hands pointing straight up, butt is still high. We're bringing a lot of energy now to the upper chest, upper back. And release the hands and walk back to stretch everything out in downward dog. So spreading fingers, toes curled under, and up we come. Walk your feet a little closer together. Raise your right leg high up behind, inhale. Now bring your knee towards your nose and let your shoulders move a little forward so they're over your wrists. Let's repeat that. Leg stretches back and high. And exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Good. Now let's take that right foot forward all the way to the mat between the hands. Sometimes it'll land too early. Just pick it up and place it there until it is where we want it, right under the knees. Good. And if your block's within reach, we need the left hand one. We're going to twist to the right. Left hand is on the ground or block, and the rotation of your trunk is to the right. On the exhale, return the hands, both of them, to the mat, and step that right leg back for three-legged dog. Take the leg really high up. And bring your right foot next to your left. 3 breaths. So the breath really matters. Keep it flowing deeply through your body. The next inhale is the left leg lifting high. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders forward. 2 more times. Good. Now on this third one, we want the left foot to the front of the mat, all the way between your hands. Get steady here. The twist will be towards the left, so feel free to use your right hand block to twist left. Nice, everyone. On the exhale, lower the hand. Step that left foot back to three-legged dog. And we're back to downward dog with both feet on the mat. Good. Come to plank, lower all the way to Sphinx pose. Come on down. Slide your elbows, your forearms onto the mat and lift the heart. So this is a lovely place to again open the upper chest, upper back. Fill the low back with breath. Great. Now press the palms down, take your elbows off the mat. Now we've moved the energy further down the back. On the exhale, slide the hands back. Lower your chest. Hands press right next to your ribs, curl your toes. Some of you will come straight to plank or will come to the knees. Dip back for child's pose and then downward dog. So tuning into where your body is today. Sometimes we know we could do something, but not today. Being okay with that, coming into acceptance for this miraculous body that knows what to do, especially when we are attuned to it, and grateful for all of it. We're going to walk the feet now to the front of the mat, coming to hands on shins or knees, halfway up, breath in. Fold over your legs. Let's come all the way up to standing with the arms overhead. And bring your hands to prayer pose. Good. Root your feet. Inhale, your arms widened up, open the heart space. Exhale, the heart leads the way as we dive off our hips. Hands to shin bones for the halfway up, flat back. Fold over the legs, exhale. Rise, breathing in, arms overhead. Prayer pose, drawing into the heart. Circle through. Half sun salutation. Forward bending. Long back, breathing in halfway. Folding into the deeper forward bend on the exhale. Root the feet to come up again. Now we reach high, overhead, and draw it into the heart for one more cycle through. Breathe the arms wide. Beautiful forward bend flowing now with breath halfway up. Fold deep. Little change coming up now. Folding deep. Stay here. Bend your knees. Bring your hands to clasp at your low back. Raise the arms straight as your head lowers, looking through the legs, which are bent. Take a couple of breaths here. Good. Lower the hands to your thighs or your waist and inhale, come all the way up to standing. And hands alongside, pause here. Good, so stepping your right foot back, angle the heel, keeping your hips squared. Inhale, both arms widen up. Exhale the forward bend now over the front leg. Holding on to the leg somewhere for the halfway up breath in. Exhale, fold. Come all the way upright, steadying your feet. The exhale will step forward, arms alongside. Please step now your left foot back. Angle the heel, have your hips squared. Breathe the arms up. And forward bend over the right leg. Halfway up, breath in. Folding over the leg. And exhale, come all the way up. 2 step forward, arms alongside. Good. All right, feeling now your 2 feet on the mat. Stepping into your left foot, bring your right knee up. As high as you can. Maybe you've just slightly got your toe on the ground still to hold balance, or you'll lift the knee high and take your arms out for a little ballast or a little touch on a nearby wall. Great, and lower the foot down with the arms. Second side, we're standing on the right foot to raise the left knee up. Getting strong and steady on that one foot. And lower down. Good. Please step your right foot back. Angle the heel onto the mat. Inhale, the arms widened up. Exhale, the forward bend. Coming to the halfway up. And fold over the legs. Good. Bringing your hands now to the mat or to your blocks. Can you reach your blocks? Hands on the ground. We're going to step into the left foot. Take the right leg parallel to the mat. Toes point down, hips point down. We're standing on the left leg. Please bend your standing knee and bend the knee in the air. Lift your chest on inhale, and now bring your knee towards your nose. Standing knee stays bent. 1, lifting up, harden knee. Exhale, curl in. 1 more time. Curling in. Good. Right foot on the mat next to your left. Press it down. Pushing away from the blocks now. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. And bring them back to the mat. Step your left foot back. Angle the heel. Press it down. Good. And inhale, both arms widened up. Exhale, the forward bend over the right leg. Take it halfway up on the inhale. Exhale, fold and reach for the ground or the blocks in front of you. Bend the standing leg and shift your weight on it, bringing your left leg parallel to the mat. Point the toe down. So you can have the block as high as you like. Let's bend that left knee in the air and then bend the standing knee as well. Look up, inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, tucking under. Twice more. And 1 more. Great, everyone. Left foot next to right foot. Press both down. Strong legs. Inhale, rise with the arms overhead. And breath pose. Pause for a breath. All right, step the right foot back again. Root your feet. Inhale, the arms widened up. Exhale, fold over this left leg. Halfway up, breath in. Good, and as we fold forward again, reaching for your blocks, step forward onto that left leg. Bring your right leg parallel to the mat and point your hip down. You can always have a little bend in the standing knee. Now the left arm reaches forward. To know that you can stay here in this cross-body stretch, or you could bend your right knee and see if the foot's within reach of the left hand, and kick it up. Release to stretch out again. And bring your foot down, your hand to the block. Walk it out a little bit. And then press the feet down too. Inhale all the way upright. And draw the hands to the heart. Now we have one to go, everyone. Are you ready? Step that left foot back. Ground through both feet as we take the arms widened up. Forward bend. Halfway up. Good. Hands to the blocks. Or ground in front of you. Step into the right foot. Take your left leg now into the air. The knee and the foot point down. The hips are level. And then when you feel steady, you'll bring your right arm forward. To either stay here or bend the knee and try to find the foot to kick up. Yay. Release, reverse out. And down, foot down. Good. And when your feet are down, walk your legs out a little bit. Bend both knees, clasp the hands behind the back. And as we inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, lie over your legs as the arms rise high. Shoulders, core, quads. Ease in your breath as the head is hanging forward. Good. Release the arms now. We're coming all the way upright. Take them overhead and alongside. Good. Pause a moment. So sometimes when we are leaning forward like that, when we come up, there's a little dizziness. It seems to be one of the things that happens as our bodies age, and yet here we are moving and balancing. It's so awesome. Our next pose is chair pose. Root your feet. Inhale your arms forward and then sit down. Exhale. Straighten up again. So press your hips forward as your arms lift. Exhale, chair pose. And rise. And chair pose. So let's stay now in chair pose. Inhale your elbows wide, cactus arms, chest lifts. Exhale, round your back and give yourself a little hug. Legs stay bent. Inhale, open the chest. And as you hug again, let the other arm be on top. Great. Let's do it twice more. Open the heart, cactus arms. Exhale, hug in. And one more. The legs are working nicely all the way. Exhale, other arms on top. Great. Now inhale, straighten the legs, shoot the arms straight up, and let them come back down to the sides. And pause here. Doing great. Good. Now let's step wide along the length of the mat. Parallel feet. And parallel arms. Good. So this too will be a cross-body twist. So fill up with the breath. Locate your right arm. Exhale. Bring that right arm down to your left ankle or knee and inhale back up. And we take it the other way. Your left arm to your right ankle or knee and bring it back up. So with your breath, continuing side to side, The feet have to really root to get this nice mobility in the upper body. And we'll feel it in the buttocks and calves. Good, last one. Coming up all the way. And release your arms back down. Walk your legs together. And stand tall. Feel this moment. Great. So now let's bring a block right in the middle. Just bringing the ground up a little bit. And take the feet wide apart again. Great. Parallel arms. Inhale. Exhale, come forward. Bring both hands to your block or to the mat, and then push your hands forward, block forward, hips back. And take a few long, deep breaths into your low back. And draw the block now to the edge of your mat. And have both arms straight and your spine parallel to the mat. Leaving your right hand on the block, open to your left, arm wide, trunk turning to your right. Exhale, bring the hand back down. Other side, open to your right. Exhale down. Just slow breathing, slow moving, alternating sides. Getting a lot of mobility in your rib cage and stability in your sit bones and hips. So they're holding steady as we breathe into the twist. Good, and the hand comes back down onto the blocks. Let's take the block forward again. Long straight arms, chest through, your head maybe through the arms. And breathe into the length of your spinal column, as well as all the muscles and ligaments holding it all together, and all the contents here, our lung tissue, the beating heart. How miraculous that heart is beating, the breath is flowing, opening into the viscera. Imagining the contents of your belly and your low back. All of it being nourished now with your slow breaths. This miraculous body that we can so appreciate and be grateful for. Nice, everybody. Now, instead of coming up, we're going to walk towards the right, walking the hands, that is. So, bending your right knee, you bring your block along. We're going to turn towards the right, moving through a high lunge to a downward facing dog. And walk out your legs. Your feet now close together. And let's begin with the right leg. Take it straight up behind. Inhale. And aim your foot between your hands all the way to the front. Feel free to stay down here with your hands on the ground or blocks, or taking your hands up, powering up your legs, and inhale upright. Coming all the way up to raise the arms overhead And to stand joyfully, triumphantly. Yay, look what we did. We came up and we didn't fall down. Ah, she says, teetering. Nice, everybody. Let's bring the hands now to clasp at the back. Lift your heart on inhale. And now as the arms draw back, heart comes forward, little bowing over the right leg. Come up again on inhale. And forward on exhale. We've got one to go. And forward. Let's stay forward, unclasp, reach your both arms forward, and then along the horizon, swim them back. Inhale them forward, swim them back. One more. And this time, bring your hands, thankfully, to the ground, and step that right leg high in the air behind you. Ease the leg, circle the foot. And the other way. Good, right foot next to left. Good, let's bring the knees down and have a little moment in child's pose. A little breather. To give the body a little moment to rest, to let the breath even out. And to feel it all, this heat, a little exertion, how this too can be celebrated, even if it's challenging, or even if it's a breeze for you. Let's go back to downward dog. Up we come. Feet are close together. And it's the left leg. Take it high up behind and step your left foot to the front. Now you know what's coming. Feel free to keep your hands each side of your foot or on the block, or power up your legs and see how it would be to come upright and reach the arms triumphantly, joyfully. So grateful. Big breaths, nourish it all. On the next exhale, the hands clasp at the low back. Lift your heart on the inhale and bow forward over your left leg. On the exhale, twice more. And one more, everyone. Continuing on. And then on the third one, we reach the arms forward and exhale, swim them back. Inhale your arms forward and swim them back. One more. Ooh, legs getting stronger and stronger. Lovely. And now hands to the mat. And step your left foot back and take it high. And circle your left foot in the air. Good, and then lower that left foot. And let's lower the knees. Nice child's pose, 3 breaths. Softening, relaxing, letting go of the effort. Great, and we come up and come to a seated position. So, cross legs. Let's come into cow face. So it looks like this. You've got one knee. Let's make it your right knee in front and bring your left knee to lie on top. If you want to sit on a block for this, do so. And if your knees are unhappy about this, don't do it. So cow face, often we do it lying on the back. And the feet here are the horns. Good, with your hands on your feet. Lower your gaze and feel your body. What's so extraordinary about this miraculous body is so much shifting and moving and action going on that's completely below our awareness. All these autonomic systems. So grateful. Thank you, body. Thank you, miraculous body. On the exhalation, it's a forward fold. We lie over that top thigh. We let the head hang. And be here in this compressed place for 3 breaths. Nice. Catch the inhale to bring your torso up. Good. And so you've got your left knee on top. Slide your left foot so it's flat. And be here to wrap your opposite arm. So that would be your right arm, hand or elbow around the knee and twist to your left. Good, and coming back to center, we're now going to switch legs. So the other knee is on top. Letting your left knee lie down in front, place your right knee over it for cow face. Your feet out to the sides, best you can. Thighs as lined up as you can. Sit tall with the lowered gaze and the open heart lifted. Sensing and feeling again all that is palpable. Breathing body, the vessel for your consciousness, your vessel for loving awareness. Maybe stay right here, or the exhalation, come forward, your heart lifting over that right thigh and letting your head hang. Compressed inwards. Can you allow it? And bring your breath to penetrate. On the inhalation, we'll rise up again. And bring your top knee up, sliding the foot to flat. And bring your left arm around the knee and turn to your right. Seated twist. Good, and winding your way back to center. To stretch now your legs straight out, so unraveling all this compacting. Slide your legs straight, move your sit bones back a little bit, raising both arms, and exhale, reach for your feet or your knees or your shins. Heart lifts a breath in. And exhale, fold a little closer to your legs. Let the breath penetrate new places. Good, and then we'll just walk the hands up, the legs press up to seated, and bring your legs wider. Straddle legs, sit bones move back. Good, and fingertips on the mat in front, lift your heart. On the exhale, heart leads as we hinge forward. So you may not get very far, doesn't matter. Or you could lie flat on the mat. That too would be lovely, but it doesn't matter. Your body is expressing this opening in the way that it can without our will pushing. So be in the exploring and the allowing place. The exhale is the release for a possible forward moment. Your deep inhales into your low back, opening airways. And so this is how we energize as well as calm the body-mind. Brightening and clarifying, and yet also just soothing and calming. Good. Inhale, walk your way back up. Help your legs in and come onto your back. So we'll do the block supported legs in the air. Bring a block under your sacrum. Low block is great. Any little support under your sacrum, elbows close in, and then take the legs into the air. Very relaxed at the knees, the ankles, the toes. Nothing needs to be stiff, straight, or charged. Simply hanging in the allowing place. Inward tension. So there is a reverberation through the body when we practice these yoga poses. And we're tuning into those subtle energies, those subtle flows of energy. As you tend your breath, let your exhalation extend. The exhalation becomes longer than the inhale. Indicating that all the effort that we might have used in the stronger standing poses, we can let all that go now. Long exhalation telling your nervous system to chill out. The work is done. And then we'll just bend the knees, let the feet come to the mat. Move the block. And bring your low back to the mat. And bringing your right foot into your right hand and your left foot into your left hand for happy baby. Can you keep your sacrum on the mat? Still the very long exhalations. Release your feet and letting your body now find its way to final relaxation. Feel free to put on your socks, your long sleeves, or your blankies. To come now into this final resting place we call Shavasana, where we rest the full extent of the body, arms, legs, back. We have lowered gaze or eyes closed so that there's this feeling of dropping inward to the inner body. It's not a tangible place. It is just this felt sense of going deeply in. Letting your body now breathe itself. And as you allow that, perhaps the exhalations all by themselves will get longer. Such an effortless surrender to gravity. Let yourself drop deep into quietude. And so as you feel your body being breathed, thank this miraculous body, where you live, how it has served you. Thank you, body, for this extraordinary service. And I bow to you in gratitude. We move the fingers, the toes. You're always welcome to stay in the relaxed place. Otherwise, we'll just roll over onto one side and make your way up to sit. Well done, beautiful yogis. Such a lovely way to be together. Breathe the arms up. so grateful for your presence. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Namaste.